We're going to touch on some of the exotics real quick that we don't necessarily build for many of the standard models, but we do them in the BTO program. The BTO program stands for build to order. We have the fastest custom shop on the planet for acoustic guitars. We've been saying for years 8 weeks to get your dream guitar. It's more like 5 or 6 weeks right now. We are building guitars quick. We have an amazing staff that can just churn out some just gorgeous stuff. Anything you see that starts with custom on the tag here, that's a build to order that we spec'd out for these trips. There's a bunch of them down that side, some over there. I see all mahogany custom. So really there's a million different options you can do. This is a presentation series. This is the highest end stock guitar you can buy from Taylor. This has a spruce top, but it has a cocobolo back and sides, which if you look at cocobolo and you see the grain pattern, it looks sort of like rosewood. If you're just crudely drawing, that's rosewood-ish, and it is. It's in the same genus as rosewood. It's a cousin to rosewood. Some might call it Mexican rosewood. This comes from Mexico. Obviously it's a little different colored. I think it has the mids bump back up. We were talking about rosewood being a scooped out sounding tone wood. Cocobolo tends to push those mids back up, so you almost get like mahogany, but with extended lows and extended highs. And it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. So let's hear this present. This is a PS14.
See on the back? That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's a grand auditorium in Cocobolo. There's a couple Cocobolo guitars here today. Write that down, that's good.
Yeah, I wrote that when I was like 7. That's so awesome. I gotta do something with it. Everybody says that.
I like that. So I went out and grabbed this guitar. This is a build to order guitar. I want to show you something really neat. So the backs and sides of this are grafted walnut, which means there's 2 species of walnuts, kind of walnut trees growing together and giving you this great kind of contrast in the pattern. Walnut's a wood that we've used over the years at Taylor. I think Bob really likes walnut. How would you describe a walnut sounding guitar? What's like your best kind of, little stiffer than mahogany?
Definitely stiffer than mahogany.
Yeah.
You know, the interesting thing I found with walnut is it's not as consistent. Everyone's more different, I think, than others. And I don't know if it's because of the grafting or what it is. So I can't be really definitive. They all play different, but typically also when I see walnut, they're most of the time in a build to order, so they have a different top, or there's a lot of variation with it. So
yeah.
It's when you actually play it and you go, wow, this is magical to me, and that's.
Yeah, we have 2 walnut guitars here, and they're both very different looking. Like this has the big kind of wavy figure to it. The one outside there has like real good flame to it. Real different looking. This one has a sinker redwood top. Sinker redwood, why is it called sinker redwood? Well, it's redwood logs that sunk to the bottom of a river and sat there for like 100 years, back when they were logging the redwood trees. So they got lodged into the mud and just stuck there, and all the silt and deposits of mud worked its way into the wood over the years and gave you this awesome dark streakiness to it. It sounds real similar to regular redwood. I think a lot of it's visual. It's sort of like, it's a softer top, so we'll talk about cedar in 1 second. Cedar's a top we use on a lot of things. It's a lower volume threshold, softer, warmer. This is also like that with a little more volume.